Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Oban Star Racers, and this should be episode 3. Okay, so here we are with another episode of Oban, and yeah, I'm really legitimately enjoying this series so far. I wanted to do more than one episode today. I even downloaded 2, but I also recorded my reaction to Love Actually for the 2018 holiday special for the channel. So it just ended up, I started a little later than I wanted to. It's about 6:30 now, so I don't want to push my luck and try to record anything else at this point, so I can only do one today. But we'll see what happens from there. So yeah, last time we started the preliminary races to get into the main races on Oban. And we see that doesn't go so well. Ends off in a pretty bad crash. And now it's unclear of what's going to happen. I'm still thinking that maybe Molly's going to have to come clean about who she really is, about being Eva Wei and everything, Don Wei's daughter. But when you think about it, that might not work either, because then if her mother died in a race and everything during a crash, then he's going to be extra protective if he knows it's actually her. I don't even know at this point. I don't even know. I guess we're going to have to find out, though. It's really cool, though, having found out last time who the voice actors are and all. Really cool that Kiara Zani is Eva, or Molly, or whatever you want to call her. Glad to know that there's actually multiple voices I know from MLP in here. But that's definitely that's a notable one. And they're good voice actors, and even back then they were pretty good. And this series is definitely kind of containing that late 90s, early 2000s anime cheese that I kind of wanted, you know? It's really cheesy and corny and silly, but in a very good way, a very entertaining way. So I'm really interested to see where this goes next. As I said, I would love to have done more than one episode here, but unfortunately I only really have the time for the one today. I can't promise anything, but maybe next week we'll do 2. Maybe, what day is next Wednesday? The 19th? Maybe? We'll have to see. Either way, yeah, we're just going to get on with this now. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts. And will contain spoilers to the episodes. The episode. That being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so after everything seems to be going wrong, nothing's working, no one else can pilot, Molly, or Eva, or whatever you want to call her, she decides to take things into her own hands and takes the ship to compete anyways. She does, and they win. Barely. She engaged a hyperdrive, which caused them to run out of fuel, and they only won by taking out the opposing team's ship and then kind of inching their way to the finish line. Which is not good, according to Don. So, as Don views it, basically, that the one guy, I cannot think of his name, but he was the better racer the entire time. And yeah, there was really nothing positive about the ending there, even if they technically won. And so his plan at this moment is just basically to give up. And considering why they're there in the first place and everything, can they just do that? Can they just give up? I thought they had to compete. I don't know. I guess we'll find out as the series goes on. And I know they're not going to just give up, obviously. Something's going to either change his mind or force his hand or something. But yeah, it's just like... Don Wei is clearly in the wrong here. Like, I understand after last episode we find out why he's like this, basically. And it's understandable with having his wife die in a race and everything, but... And admittedly, Molly was not doing too well. She had a lot of issues, there were a lot of problems, but I think a lot of it was because of him, because he was refusing to, honestly, give her any kind of good advice, or even treat her like a pilot of any kind, so because of that, she was just kind of acting out. And when she was given good advice, you know what happened? She actually started to improve when she was given good advice by the others there. So it's like, really, he's causing all of this with his stubbornness. And we know that she's going to end up becoming the pilot. Full-time, probably. We know that things are going to end up going fine. And eventually, they're not going to have a choice. They're going to have her continue on. But until that happens, I'm just wondering exactly where this is going to go. And now, with this qualifying, it is done in a way where they have to actually go through this bracket, right? So this isn't their only race here. It's not like they just won that race and then they're qualified for the rest of the for the race on Oban. No, they still have to continue on, right? So it's like there's still plenty of more time to go and plenty more options. We'll see what happens. But yeah, really, I like how the one guy. It's going to take me a while to learn everyone's names. But I like how he agreed to work with her and agreed to join her side and everything, and I like him. He's definitely got this best friend kind of character to him, it seems, and he's pretty prominent with her in the opening. So I would probably say that's a pretty fair assumption. But like I said, I guess we'll find out more as the series progresses. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I think this is a really fun series so far, and I hope it continues to be. Tell me your thoughts on this episode down in the comments below, and thank you all so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears along the way, you're still standing, live, love, laugh.